choosing the right platform for your webinar. It is essential that you use the right webinar platform. In this video, we will look at the features and tools that you can look for when choosing your webinar solution. There are free webinar solutions, paid webinar services, and even webinar software that you can host yourself so that you don't have to pay regular fees. What to look for with webinar platforms. The first thing to understand is that not all webinar platforms are created equally. Some of the platforms are going to be more suited to what you are trying to achieve with your webinars than others. Here are the main things that you need to look out for when choosing a webinar platform. The webinar interface is browser-based. We recommend browser-based webinar platforms because they tend to be more secure than applications. There have been cases where hackers have been able to attack webinar apps and then access the user's computer and camera. The technology for desktop and mobile apps is improving, but you are still safest with a browser solution. Interface is intuitive. This is obvious, but you want your webinar solutions to be easy to use for the attendees and you as the controller. A well-designed webinar interface that is intuitive is the best solution. Make it easy and enjoyable for your attendees. Customizable options. It is important that you can customize the look and feel of your webinar solution. For example, you want to be able to customize your webinar landing page, the webinar room itself, and waiting room, and so on. Branding is important in business, and you should be able to add your logo, use a custom color scheme, add your own images, etc. Powerful features. Check for powerful features in a webinar platform that will help you to achieve your goals. As a minimum, you should look for a chat feature, screen sharing, polls and survey feature, whiteboard, webinar recording, add a moderator, multiple presenters. Integration with services such as Google Analytics and PayPal can be very important as well. Another important feature that you need to look for is the capacity of the platform. What are the attendee limits? A good reputation and track record. How long has the webinar solution been available? What support is available to you? When you are first using a webinar solution, it is very likely that you will need help. Check out how the support team stacks up. Reputable webinar platforms. There are a number of good webinar platforms available to you. You need to spend time exploring the features and reputation of the various services and also to see if the pricing plans suit your budget. Here are a few services that you can look at to get you started. GoToWebinar, Demio, Webinar Ninja, WebEx, Zoom. Don't rush in when you are choosing a webinar platform. Check out the demos available and sign up for free trials so that you can test out the platform. Think about where you want to go with your webinars in the future. Maybe you want to have a panel of presenters, for example. In the final video, we will look at the best practices you need to follow for webinar mastery.